Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sofia and today I am back with the new Campervan Make It Home update. This is actually the first update since the game was released, and in this video we are checking the new things that we got. The first thing I noticed when I started part 3 is that we are in a new location like it was in part 2, but we are in the same camper we were in part 2. However, I noticed something different, and it's the fact that I had a lot more objects in the camper from part 2 compared to what we have now, and this has to do with the new update that I was talking about. So one of the changes in this new update is that they changed how the objects and the gameplay is a little bit, and now we have less objects, which make it more fun and less overwhelming. And as I said in part 2, this is the type of game that I play after a long day of work. I want to relax, and it was a bit overwhelming indeed when we had a lot more objects to organize. I struggle a little bit in the early versions of this game and also in part 1, because the camper from part 1 is a lot smaller compared to this one. So it was a good thing that now we have less objects to organize, and it's different. It's a little bit different. Obviously it's still the same game, and they also say that you might notice a few duplicated objects in games that were already started or completed. As you see, we are still in the beginning of this game, so I didn't notice any duplicated objects. As I said, in fact, it seems like my camper changed from part 2, and you can check that video to compare, but to me everything is still fine. Let's see what else we got in this update. When it comes to the story, they said that they added a short tutorial for the projector and new slides to help make the story clearer, and there's also little post-credit scene now too. As I was saying, we haven't got there yet, but I am looking forward to see what they mean by the post-credit scene. You can add the collar on your pets, and this was something that the community was talking a lot, and they really wanted it in the game. Once again, I haven't seen the pets yet. I am looking forward to see the pets because I have seen them in the trailer and it was very cute. I am looking forward to have a pet in this game. They also changed the stacking and the freezer, or should I say they fixed the stacking and freezer issue. Lots of objects can now be stacked. They have improved the freezer, so placing frozen food and ice cream makes more sense now. And I have to say that this was something that I thought it was issue in my game, like some kind of bug in the early versions, and I think it was in part 2 as well. I was struggling a little bit with the freezer part, but now in this part you can see that I had no issue. I changed things around very easily. Everything seems fine now. Then they also say that now when objects bump into each other while organizing, there's a little visual feedback to make it clearer what is happening. And I do think that this is such a nice improvement, because sometimes when I was organizing I didn't notice right away what I was doing wrong, and with this it helps a lot. So another very good thing that they added to the game. They say that also now camps can now be placed much closer together, so go ahead and create that cozy mug collection. I noticed this in part 3 as well. Then when it comes to bug fixes, they say that they fixed a bunch of bugs that could block progress while playing, and they say thanks so much for reporting them. So it's very important to report issues if you are facing them and things like that. In part 1 I got a comment talking about the umbrella and deck share, but as I explained in this video, like the camper from part 1 is very small compared to the one that we have now, so some of the things like that type of thing needs to go outside. If you have any doubts about it, go check part 1, because I show you how you can do that, because that camper is actually very small. So when when it comes to photos, they also made some improvements, and I have to say that it was a bit of a struggle for me to find where the photos were in my computer, and they fixed that. It says that photo mode now works as it should, no more bugs, and we have added visual feedback when taking pictures, plus a clear message telling you exactly where they are saved on your computer. I will highlight this on the video later on, but this is such an amazing improvement because, as I said in part 1, I was like, where are the pictures or the photos? I took so many photos. It's one of the things that I like about the game, is that you can like blur the landscape and focus the camper, or you can do the other way around it. Like, you can do so much. As you can see, I have been showing that in every video, and now you can clearly see where they are, and I find this amazing. As I said, I will show you later on where you can find the message telling you where exactly they are saved on your computer. Then they say that candles in mission 6 now light up on their own and no longer cause any bugs. So there was something happening. Candles, I haven't seen candles in my game just yet, but from what I can tell, I am like in mission 3, so I am very in the beginning of the game. Then they also changing something regarding the object size. It says that some items were just too big to place easily, so they made it a few of them smaller to help with organizing. This is another good thing. As I said many times by now, in some campers we don't have a lot of space, and this is actually something very, very good. And it also says in the updates notes that after finishing the game, you will now be able to go back and revisit each mission destination whenever you want. And they also say, thanks again for being such an amazing community. We are reading everything, so keep the feedback coming. As I was saying, it's important to let them know if you are having bugs or glitches, and if there are anything that you want for them to improve. Overall, I am very happy with the game, and I think this is very good that they are listening to us and they are adding new things over updates. I think it's very, very good. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy games like these, make sure to subscribe and I will see you in my next video.